4 vlog from ProGenitor Solutions. Nothing specific in terms of questions for the experts. Fundamentally, we're in a period now of consolidation, so we've been having some really useful discussions around the sort of branding, the marketing and the sort of direction of ProGenitor Solutions, and that's all reflected on the university website. So if people want to go along and have a look at that, hopefully if you have seen it already you found it really interesting, and it's been quite useful in stimulating debate. So it is consolidation now, and that's reflected in terms of what we're trying to do as both a company from a marketing perspective and what we're also trying to reflect back into the product. So from a development point of view, we've been doing some really quite useful things recently. We've been resolving aspects of the tool around what's called the CTF. This is the sort of common transfer file that's used to distribute pupil and sort of school data between schools and local authorities. We've now got that up and working, and we've done some very clever things in terms of consolidation of data within that file structure, so we can now integrate with some quite large players in terms of being able to extract and move data between schools and organisations. So that's been really useful. We've also spent the day yesterday scoping out a reports generation facility from within the tool. So what we can do now is capture sort of word bites throughout the year in terms of students' performance and evaluation, and then consolidate those into a report at the end of the year when we want to distribute the report to the parents. So we've scoped that, so that's embedded in, or will be embedded in the tool, and that's our next phase of development. So that's a really useful exercise. So we're very clearly starting to brand and position ourselves as a school administration software company, and what we need to do now is reflect that back into our marketing, reflect that into the sort of metadata behind our marketing materials through the website, etc., and make sure that when people start to do their search for looking for a vendor to provide those services and that software, then they come back to ProGenitor. So I think we're pretty clear in what we're doing. We've just got to get down, knuckle down now, do it. Use the Christmas period to our best advantage. I know people are starting to wind up now over the Christmas period. It's certainly very difficult speaking to schools because they're obviously preparing for the end of term with school plays, etc. So it's been quite difficult talking to people to collect the market research. But we understand that, and we've got a job to do. We've just got to crack on, do that job, and what will come out of it is obviously some questions which we'll post up on the blog, and people can follow us there. So thanks for the time, and we'll speak to you next week.